Okay guys, so today I want to tell you something that I'm starting a new series on my channel and it's about your spouse. So it's a spouse series, Know Your Spouse series, in which we'll cover everything related to your spouse, like cheating spouse, loyal spouse, how much your spouse is gonna love you, looks, nature of your spouse, foreign spouse, rich spouse, celebrity spouse, and famous spouse, okay, businessman spouse. So everything related to spouse we will discuss in this series, and around it will contain 30 videos. So this series is going to begin today with beautiful spouse. Okay, today we're going to know how much beautiful your spouse is gonna be, because everyone is interested to know about the looks of their spouse, and we young people really want to go to any astrologer to know basically how our spouse is gonna look. When I didn't know astrology, I also used to ask my uncle to tell me how my future spouse will look. So we're all interested to know. Okay, so before we get started, please subscribe my channel, and if you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link that I have given in description. Okay, that is only the way you can take consultations. So let's restart our video. Okay, so to get a beautiful spouse, to get a spouse who is really attractive, okay, has a feature that is very beautiful, we need to see the placement of your seventh lord, seventh house, the signs, and Venus. Okay, now one thing, in foreign countries almost everyone looks very gorgeous because they maintain themselves well, really well. They eat nicely, like they eat nutritious food, they maintain their weight, they do hairstyling, makeup, and then they look definitely beautiful. Okay, so now here we're talking about the facial features, because that facial features will come only because of the planetary placements or by plastic surgery. You cannot get up by makeup or anything you want, you cannot get. Okay, you can make your face glowing, you can look gorgeous, but you cannot get that facial features that only few people get. Okay, so we'll discuss it, and also we will tell you how much your spouse will want to look beautiful or sexy or gorgeous. Okay, so the important planet is Venus and Moon, because you know Moon gives the glow in your face and the fair skin, white skin, and Venus gives beautiful eyes, sexy nose, sexy lips, sexy eyebrows, and the whole facial feature is given by Venus. Okay, so Venus is very important. If your seventh lord is placed in Moon or Venus nakshatra, or Venus or Moon are placed in your seventh house or first house and are aspecting your seventh house, then your spouse will really look beautiful, will really have beautiful skin. And now one more thing I have observed is that if your chart has many malefic influences like Sun or Mars as well, and Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, then somewhere it like suppresses the beauty of our spouse. Okay, so if our seventh lord is well placed with Jupiter, Venus, Moon, Mercury, and no malefic influence are there on your chart, your spouse is really gonna look so amazing, so beautiful. Okay, now one more thing I have noticed is that if your moon is placed 6th, 8th, or 12th from Venus, then also it gives dull skin to our spouse. It brings the dullness in the face of our spouse. And if your seventh lord is with sun, basically sun, okay, then it can like somewhere bring dullness, or it can like have a negative impact on the looks of our spouse, okay, because sun is a very hot planet and it burns everything. Like we cannot go near sun, so any planet, especially if Venus or moon, they come very closer to sun, then definitely sun will what burn them, no matter they're combust or not. But still somewhere it will really affect your spouse's facial features, okay. So the important planet for giving beauty is Venus, okay. Venus represents love, beauty, and beautiful things and luxury. So obviously it will give you a beautiful spouse, okay. And if Venus moon combines, then definitely your spouse is gonna look so awesome. Even the placement of Venus in fifth house is also it also tells that your spouse will be good looking, or in 11th house. If now signs that are important are here, the signs of Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, and Libra, Pisces, and Capricorn, and Sagittarius are also good signs. Aquarius. So if Venus is placed in enemy sign, then also it can bring somewhat like it suppresses the beauty of her spouse, okay. So, and the nakshatras that are important are Bharani nakshatra, okay, Ashwini nakshatra as well, and all the nakshatras like Purvashada, Purva, Falguni nakshatra, Shravana nakshatra, Rohini, and Revati nakshatra, Hasta nakshatra, Chitra nakshatra are all important for giving a beautiful spouse, okay. If your seventh lord gets placed in all these nakshatras, then your spouse will really look beautiful. Now if you have Rahu Ketu aspecting your the seventh lord or seventh house, then it will give the results depending upon its dispositor. If they have this malefic planet as the dispositor, then they will not give that much beauty to their spouse. If they have Venus or Mercury or Moon, they will give a beautiful spouse, okay. So what you need to see here, the planets placed in first house or anywhere in the chart and aspecting your seventh house, and the Lord and the nakshatra the Lord is placed. If it's placed in Saturn's nakshatra, then your spouse will not be very gorgeous or beautiful, okay. Now if it's placed in Mars nakshatra, see, Mars actually is your blood, okay. So a well placed Mars purifies your blood, and it brings glow on your face, and it makes your immune system strong, okay. For example, your Mars in your chart is weak, so it will like make your immune system weaker, so you may encounter diseases which may make your face look dull, because to have gorgeous looking face and body, you need to have a strong Mars as well. Now if Mars is anywhere influencing your seventh house in a not very negative in your chart, then it's alright, because it will make your physical features of your spouse very strong, okay. Now if your seventh lord is not well placed, if it's not stronger, then also it affects the facial features of your spouse, okay. So now if you want to know if your spouse will look beautiful or not, you need to see the 4 benefics: Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and Moon. And the important ones are Venus and Moon, and even Mercury. If these 3 planets together or alone, leaving Mercury, if Venus and Moon together or alone are influencing your 7th house or Lord, or 5th or 11th house, then your spouse will look really beautiful if they're conjunct with 7th Lord. If Mercury comes in this combination, then it will give you younger, it will give youthful spouse, okay? So this is really very good thing, right? And Moon Venus combination and Mercury is so awesome for having so youthful spouse, and Venus can also give you like a fashionable spouse, okay? So this is what it actually means. Now if you have Venus in a 1st house, it will definitely give you beauty, but and it's also aspecting your 7th house. But if many malefic like Saturn, Mars, Sun, Rahu, Ketu are also aspecting your 7th house, and your 7th Lord is also not well placed, that Venus alone will not be able to do anything, okay? It will really make your spouse not look that beautiful as you want, and can have dull skin or dull face, not that beautiful, okay? So for giving natural beauty, Venus Moon should not be afflicted, should be well placed. 7th house, 7th Lord should not be afflicted by malefics, okay? Then only you can see that your spouse will be beautiful, okay? More the malefic influence, it will more deplete the beauty of your spouse, okay? In birth chart as well as Navamsha, so we can see that this thing, but here birth chart is important, okay? So this is the thing which it shows. And if Taurus or Libra are ruling your, or Cancer are ruling your 7th house, then you will have a beautiful spouse, okay? But that beauty will increase or decrease depending upon the malefic influence, because malefic influence really affects the beauty and the facial features of your spouse, okay? Just like your ascendant Lord and the planet sitting there influences your features, okay? So now I have one chart of Abhishek Bachchan, and you know, celebrities are always looking beautiful, but that doesn't mean that they will get the facial features. So any common man can also look beautiful, but Aishwarya Rai is really beautiful. She has really gorgeous face, gorgeous eyes, and she is really beautiful, no matter she wears makeup or not, okay? So Abhishek Bachchan's chart is really a very perfect example that fits in this case, okay? So see the screen. Abhishek Bachchan has Libra rising, as I told that Venus rising signs in 7 gives beautiful spouse, okay? They give nice facial features, and Venus is placed in Purvashada Nakshatra, which is also Venus Nakshatra, in the sign of Sagittarius with Mercury. So Mercury is giving her a youthful look, a beautiful look, and making her eyes very beautiful. The Purvashada's eyes is beautiful. So Venus influence is so strong in his chart that he's getting a beautiful spouse, okay? He really got, and Rahu in Libra, because I told you that Rahu and Ketu gives the result of their disposer. So Rahu in Libra is actually giving her killer eyes, and they're also changing her eye color, which I don't know what is the eye color, but I know it's not black. So this is the thing, and she has no malefic influence on her 7th house except Rahu and Ketu. But Rahu and Ketu, I told you that they need support of other malefics to give bad results. So this is the thing, okay? And Jupiter and Moon are sitting in his 12th house. So we see that there is no malefic influence in his birth chart, and his 7th lord is also well placed in 9th house, okay, with Mercury. That's why he's getting, and one more thing I forgot, 9th house placement of Venus and Moon also gives a beautiful spouse, okay. I hope it's really clear what kind of spouse you'll get. Okay, now I really want to sum it up so that you may understand it better. No malefic influence on your 7th house, okay. This is important. Very less malefic influence should be on your 7th house, especially Sun's influence shouldn't be there. 7th lord should not be Sun because it will combust it, and then it will influence your facial features of your spouse, okay. Taurus, Libra sitting, or Cancer, or Gemini, or even Virgo sitting can also give a youthful looking spouse, beautiful spouse, okay. All the nakshatras of Moon, even Mercury and Ashwini Nakshatra, and Venus Nakshatra, and Chitra Nakshatra, Pushya Nakshatra gives a beautiful spouse, okay. Jupiter spouse can also give you, Jupiter Nakshatra spouse can also be beautiful, especially Venus is anywhere in your 7th house, okay. So now I hope you can understand how or what kind of spouse you will get, okay. So I hope you really enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching.